Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Tuesday, May 14th, 2024. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. A big-time reaction here on the intraday chart as PPI data has come out. PPI data coming in at 0.5%, and Fed Chair Powell on deck as well at 9 a.m. and on that news release, their price dropped pretty significantly in mere minutes and is now beginning to recover. This could provide a bullish outside day up, especially given the uptrending price action here for this market. Trending up and to get a failed new low could lead to a buying opportunity for a pushback to two-day highs and through those two-day highs. And in the best case scenario, you could begin to work your way higher toward the previous quarter's highs up above. So this market continues to trend up on a very short-term basis. We do have a strong shakeout leg that has developed this morning, a failed new low that's developing. And if this market can continue to push through the previous session's midpoint, it could open up an outside day up and show a bit more strength. Again, Fed Chair Powell on deck, 9 a.m. Central this morning. Fed Chair Powell speaking. That could provide a bit more volatility. If there's a failure back below the previous two-day lows here, that would suggest that this shakeout here is failing a bit. But as of right now, strong failed new low developing with an upside move potentially to two-day highs and through those highs. If we take a look here at the NQ, very similar price action here. Quite a bit of a shakeout leg here, taking out two-day lows. Now back above the previous session's low. Again, uptrending price action here overall. But the last few days here have really been mostly sideways. The NQ has really lagged in that way. The previous session was an inside day, two-day narrow range inside day. And now if you kind of look at these days right here, it's about 6 days sideways of very clear compression. If this market can find a way to break through the upside here, break through the 350, 400 zone, you start opening up previous quarter's highs up above. Now, even if we were to reach those previous quarter's highs, we may not smash through them. This could begin to develop into a larger trading range here where you have the highs at around 750, you have the lows at around 700, the midpoint at around 8, and then you can likely see price action back into the range, maybe even all the way back down through the range as this market continues to trade within this larger range. But as of right now, we're working our way higher. Nice little failed new low developing at the moment. If they can hang on to this, it could open up a bit more upside for an outside day up. Taking a look here at crude oil. Crude down about 0.5% at the moment. This one was not able to get the midpoint of the proposed key range there. I'm going to knock that off for right now, but this market here kind of fell flat, went outside day down, and has been up a day, down a day here ever since. Very clear range that has developed at these lows. It's still in a predominant downtrend as well. You can see the downtrend still in play here and really hasn't shaken off that downtrend. The $80 level has been major resistance. That's where the outside day down developed after taking it offered back here. It was resistance here as well. So really $80 is the level here that bulls need to push through if this thing's going to get going to the upside again. If not, we could have another rotation back down that takes us down towards 76.25 and 74. This market building some energy as well, and we could be looking at a breakout from this range sooner than later, but bears continue to control the trend. Looking at gold futures, gold is up about 1/3 here. This one tried to get a breakout going to the upside, fell back in the previous session here. Is still holding at and around the previous month's midpoint. That kind of opens the door to the previous month's high. But it's been slow to work its way toward that level right now. Instead, there's been a very clear range-bound market here that has developed. Very sideways, but it really hasn't sold off. It continues to be defended on the bottom end of the range. Ultimately, we may continue to see this thing squeeze to the upside, but right now not really showing a lot of juice at the moment. very narrow range day, inside day, and still holding above the 8-period average after it went bid. So that's a couple of signs here that this thing is still bullish, moderately here at least, and not outright failing to the downside. So again, this market still has a shot to go reach for previous highs near 2450 and perhaps even stretch for that 2500 level down the road. If we take a look here at the YM, here with a developing failed new low as well, a strong drop on that PPI data, and a strong reversal. Very strong reversal from those lows. Any pullback could be defended here for a potential outside day up, or a move that can take us toward the 750 level and perhaps even beyond it. So again, when you're trending up in a very clear trending manner, uptrending manner here, failed new lows can tend to be the best opportunities for a swing buying opportunity or just a day trade buying opportunity. Likewise, in a downtrending market here, failed new highs, failed new highs, failed new highs are where it's at for more weakness. So this is right in line with what you'd like to see if you're bullish here, especially within this short-term bullish trend. But we'll see if this thing can stay above the 500 level and keep this thing going to the upside. One last market that we're going to look at here is Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now down 2%, but is building a range at the moment that could lead to the next 10,000 point move. This range right here, very, very compressed price action. It's almost a perfectly symmetrical triangle. That back end of this triangle is about exactly 10,000 points here, and we could be looking at about a 10,000 point move to the upside. If we can break through 64s, you have 74, that takes you to the top of the larger trading range. If you break through the downside, break through 60, it opens up 50k to the downside. So this market right now building out in big fashion. The very near term is showing down a day, up a day pattern here as it trades near the apex of this range. But keep in mind, we do have this large key range that's been in play right here. That key range low has been in play, and that so far is providing support at 61,000. Again, building some energy toward the apex of this range here. Can this thing hold 61? Can it break through 64 and open up a surge to the upside and recover back toward the top of this large trading range? So building some energy here, 10,000 potential points of range coming up ahead. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this develops the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.